Hey Leos, how you guys doing? So, seems like there's a lot of stuff going on right now in this room. So, um, I I decided to um come live to talk about you guys what's planned for 2021 for you guys. Just let anyone know this is usually part of one of the fire signs. Leo, I'm sorry. My actual incense that I'm burning today is split in half, if you can see. So it is like literally going crazy. And I love it. I love smoking. I love that it's going crazy, especially as a fire sign reading. But okay, I'm going to get into it today with you guys. So today is for 2021 fire signs of Leo. So anyone born under the Leo sign or has a rising moon or Leo in your charts where you might feel connected to this reading, we are going ahead and to go into it. Just making sure that my dog isn't into anything right now. But I hope you guys are having a great week. If you want to definitely check out my weekly reading. I did a weekly reading a few days ago, but yeah, if you want to see what's still going on, Tuesday's kind of a calm day. I know Monday was kind of like a busy day, but let's see. I'm trying to open the portal to see what's going on with Leos and what's going on with you guys for 2021. Any goals or aspirations, please write them down, especially when it comes to what you guys would like to hear, like to know, and like to see. Let me just make sure. All right. I can shuffle up a bit to see what is going on with Leos of 2021. Let's see if I can. I'm just going to do a quick meditation while I'm shuffling the cards, trying to multitask. But I'm just trying to see what's going on in the sign of Leo for 2021. So the color I'm already automatically seeing for Leo is red. And red is definitely a bold color. It's the root chakra and foundational, definitely. So getting back to your roots, getting back to certain things that may or may not that you used to love. Leos, you guys love to outshine, and even quiet Leos sometimes like to be noticed. I noticed that. So I feel like, you have a fiery energy come in. For some reason I see a red shoe or a red pump, but yeah, I see a lot of fire energy with you guys. Actually, it's so red in my vision that I can't even see you guys. But yeah, you guys are. And that's a good fortune color as well. It's just like a lot of energy coming with you guys. But where can I get this energy from? 2021. Okay, I'm trying to see anything else with you guys, but I just see a lot of color red, and I see very like a good amount of sharpness with you guys. Let's see. All right, so for your center card, you got the High Priestess in reverse. And it's funny that I mentioned that you guys are going to be rooted back into your connection with yourself. Basically, with the High Priestess, it's like basically getting back into religion, or not getting back to religion, but getting back into your intuitive or spiritual side when you usually get the High Priestess card. So there is something that you're trying to get back to. And I noticed that especially when you get a lot of red or chakra cards. And it's funny because I pulled out the deck and it had a strength card, which is Leo sign. But yeah, let's see what else is going on for them. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Good on to making decisions. I think some choices are coming up in your life. a change of scene or change of pace is coming up in your life, Leos, where you have decisions to be made, and it can start intuitively. Leos are very dominant, especially with what they want to do, how they want to feel. I just said something about the strength card, and guess what? The strength card just came up at the bottom of the deck. Isn't that something? Goal and destiny. Definitely, I said something about the strength card coming up, and look, there's something going on where you guys are definitely needing the energy and the strength to get back to, that goal or destiny. Let's see, where else? So this is the goal and destiny, which is to be strong and courageable and get back to your, I like to say Pride Rock, like, the Lion King. But yeah, to get back on your, turf. I feel like every sign, every zodiac had a rocky and wild, kind of year, especially with being 2021. So this is nothing new, especially when you getting this, and you're opening to new beliefs, and well, the High Priestess, but you're still opening to new beliefs. And I always say, not like, twos, when they come in two of whatever, it's like more of a juggling act. You're juggling one thing, but you need to balance out the other thing in order to get to one of these things. It's kind of like the High Priestess. They have the yin and the yang. I always call them the black and white, even though they don't mean that, but still, it's called a balancing act, which you're trying to do. So you're going to get intuitively in yourself, or you're missing something out because you're trying to balance something out. And your goal right now is to get back to your throne, Leo. So let's see. Recent past. What's going on in Leo's past? How has 2020 been helping the Leos out? What is going on with 2020? The Leos. All right, King of Swords. How is your 2020 going? It seems like you have the creative direction. King of Swords is a good creative card and good decision-making card. I think your world has been switched up a little bit. And, let's see if I can get the card. It fell right out. Did you have a change? Did something big happen in your life? Usually the Ten of Swords means a big change, and people like to see the horizon come up, like a change has happened. Either someone has knocked you off your throne, Leos, and I feel like that could be one of the things that's happened. You always weren't much as sure, which is, Leos are about reassurance. They know who they are. They have very pride in themselves, and how, when you see a Leo, they can light up the room, and they know how to light up a room. Something either this year or someone or you have been kind of like, I feel like someone has been in a way toward you where you're like, I think being stabbed in the back. I'm trying to get a good clearance of this card. Let's see. It could be recent past. What's going on with the Ten of Swords? Why did they get the Ten of Swords? Because I had read in my vision for you guys, a quick vision for you guys, and I had a high heel, but that was about it. It was kind of like, but see, the red in my vision was like fiery, like you guys have been trying. So you have full of energy, like basically the sun or the sun card. It just reminded me of so much energy and so much, abundance and fortune and stuff. So trying to see. Might have been led in the wrong way or guys are getting sword cards. A lot of air sign and getting some good, not good, but you're getting air sign. So something like an air sign or someone has either led you in a wrong direction. I'm getting clearance from what's going on from this card. So, or you put your trust into someone who's led you astray. Something happened in the past where it has knocked you off, and you're trying to new beliefs, and you're trying to do new things for yourself. Let's go. Future influences. What can the future look like for the Leos? Page of Wands, but it was in reverse. Your creativity, your decision making, your if this situation is not taken care of for 2021, it could lead into more. I always tell people to prepare, and I've been telling every sign like this to prepare. You always prepare. I think Oprah said it back. Luck is preparation. That's not like, when people think, oh, it's just luck. No, luck is actually preparation. And I think these cards are telling you, and you got this reverse, to prepare. And prepare by also getting some rest too, but also prepare mentally and physically for what 2021 is about to bring. Let's see. What question are they asking? Okay. All right. You got 3 cards that were upright. And this is for your 7th pull. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands. And we have the Queen of Cups. Creativity, decisions. And you're balancing out again because you got a balance card again. Especially with Libra energy, because I always think of it as scales, even though this is an earth sign card. But you're trying to balance everything out, and you're trying to question if you can balance everything out, Leos, and you can. You have confidence. You are the kings and queens of confidence. You can do whatever you plan to do in 2021. Open that business. All these signs that are showing you what you need to do, don't get knocked off your crown again. Don't get knocked off on decision making or even beliefs. And I think really what it could be is that a foundational reset needs to happen. And you get that from everyone. Everyone is saying all these signs and all these other things about, a foundational reset. You're trying to build and create anew because what's working before didn't work before. And the sooner the better, too. Let's see. I'm getting more foundational work has to be done for Leos. Ace of Cups. There's an idea coming. Your cup is overflowing already. I see it in 2021. All right, let's see what I'm getting for 2021. So far, you're trying to get some reassurance about what's going on in your life, what's going on in your presence. You're trying to see what's happening in now, and you're trying to balance everything that's probably going on right now. Your goal is to get back to your strength. You're regaining your strength from 2020 because 2020 was a change of scene, change of era, change of foundation, change of everything. So you're going to get back to where you need to be. The strength card is in your favor. So you're definitely getting back to where you need to be mentally and emotionally. Past cards basically are showing what this year has been for you, which is 2020, but we're just basically showing what can cause you for next year to do this. You are definitely going through where it has been someone has stabbed, someone has led you to the wrong place. I'm getting from this card that someone steered you in the wrong direction, or you have been steered, or you were the person who steered. You were the person who led, because Leos, love to lead. They love to follow directions. Something you may have done, or someone who has done probably led you guys in the wrong direction. I know this. I know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling the energy of I know what I'm talking about. I know this, and someone wasn't listening and leading them into a kind of course direction, even though this is upright. So that means there was like, good intentions. Also, this was upright though. And I asked the question, what was going on here? And I got this answer. This basically, Ten of Swords, which was like, I guess a lot of red, because it's also a red card could all like the color red that came in my mind can also mean a lot of anger. Are you angry? Did someone really betrayed you and stabbed this many swords in your back? Do you feel betrayed? And I'm getting that do you feel like you should have listened to your own intuition? With the High Priest in reverse. But that's going to happen next year. You're going to redirect and follow, and you need a reinsurance. Stolen idea. Could have knocked you off your throne. Had something planned, and coronavirus basically said no. That has happened before. Page of Swords. In reverse, though. It's back to the drawing board. And it's back to, you have to set aside some things, and that's the perfect time for you guys. I thought I was getting this for another sign, but maybe this may be for you, because I was getting this energy in myself today. But like, what if you weren't on top? What if you weren't, what if you weren't where you at right now? How would you live your life? How would you live your life, Leo? Like, I feel like you guys are kings and queens already naturally, but how would you live your absolute life if you could? I've always gotten this quote that if you start to live your life how it's supposed to be, then you would feel more into it, and then you start manifesting. Are you manifesting that life? Are you allowing someone else to manifest that life for you? Do you want what do you really want, Leos? What do you want? What do you need to know? What do you need? What do you want the ancestors to bring to you? Because you're a fire sign with so much confidence, you guys don't like to be wrong. And that's fine. You're naturally extroverted. Not all Leos are. I understand that. Not all Leos are. Not all people who have Leo inner signs are. But there's something about you, Leo, that definitely is being clouded because of, everything happening. How is your trust going? Can you trust the people who are around you in your circle? You're questioning if you're going to get back on your throne. Can you balance everything out? I'm not going to say you can or can't. I'm just saying practice makes perfect, and you can do it. But it's all up to you. The ball is basically in your court, because next year your cup is going to be overflowing with new ideas. And this is a very emotional card, because you see the water pouring in out to it. Are you going to chase that idea? Do you want to go out on your own? Do you want to do your own thing? I always tell people, 2020 was the best time to actually allow entrepreneurs and creators to come out, because it just goes to show that no one's going to have your back like you are going to have your back. Not saying that, it's wrong to work at a job, but also just have a plan, have a backup plan. What will affect you? Actually, I'm going to wait to pull the environment card later, because I'm going to do a four season kind of thing, because 4 quarters out of the year for 2020, 21. Okay. Justice card. You're basing on a lot of emotions for next year, and the inner emotions is, what do you do? As The biggest thing comes to when especially someone is a natural born leader or in this type of realm which Leos are in, you guys have to make harsh decisions. I don't feel energy with this card, the Lovers. Hold on. Because it fell, but it's not speaking to me. Sorry. I'm getting from the ancestors is that have you been taking therapy, Leos? Have you been talking to someone? Probably a good time if you can't afford. There's also free online therapy as well, but to look into a lot of things that may be going on with you guys. Last shuffle. This king is upright. King of Cups. Good ideas flowing. Back into your intuitive self. That is the goal, to be back on your throne. Emotionally. Because this is a water sign card. And cups are all about emotions. Sorry, this incense is so strong. It's all about emotions. Getting back to yourself emotionally. Making sure whatever you're doing makes you feel right again. Okay. So, with all the cards that I pulled, I'm just going to go ahead and just see what the first quarter of your year is going to be like. I'll go ahead and meditate on that. I'm going to pull a butterfly oracle for 2021. So that's overall. There's a lot of emotional healing and stuff. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and meditate real quick. See what's going on with Leos for 2021. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Why I keep saying sorry? I'm not sorry. I just finished meditating on your sign. So, Leos, I'm seeing a lot of... I'm trying to see you how you would see yourself. And Leos are very confident and bold and assuring and, good king and queen cards. But I do see yourself humbling yourself a little bit in 2021, only to get further ahead. You're missing the foundation of some things, Leos. I feel like you're missing a foundation or a piece of you right now that needs to be highly focused on. I see family, friends. The first quarter of the year, let's see. I saw you guys just spinning on a wheel by yourself. And it was kind of going fast, but it was also topsy-turvy. And you guys were just spinning and laying on the wheel because it was hard for you to be by yourself. So I see some isolation the first quarter of the year, January, February, March. And I think that's also because of Corona too. But it's confusing because some of you guys don't like to be alone. And it's kind of depressing. Do you have a relationship? Are you with someone? So that could be another thing. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling like, maybe it's a good time to start dating? Sorry, I have a cat right here who's not supposed to be here. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I have the third chakra and the healing chakra going. My favorite chakras. I need to get new ones too. Okay. You have a new decision to make. And it's a path traveled alone. That's kind of like the signal I was kind of getting for the first quarter. And also too with the high priestess and things like that. There's a decision. You have a globe in your hand. You have a decision to make, Leos, in the first 3 months. And it could be a big decision. I think it's more of what do you want out of this year? And you have whole 3 months to plan it because we don't know if we're going to be quarantined or not, depending on where you are in the world. But yes, you have a big decision to make. Let's see. Also, let me pull in another few cards for quarter 3. Hierophant. I'm getting really high energy cards. You got the High Priestess again. I'm just saying. And you got the Hierophant. Very high cards of inner work, inner being, merging together. Usually this is a marriage card. If you are looking for that or you're trying to come together for someone. I think it's more of, finding out exactly someone, it's not working for you anymore. Whatever you're doing that it involves working for someone or underneath someone. It's okay if you want worked with someone or if you want, but at the same time, I feel like you want to conjoin or maybe partnership. This is also a partnership card, which I mean by marriage, but you're seeking out and that's what you're fulfilling in the first 3 months. So High Priestess, again, figuring out what's going on in here and here. Head and mind. I always have the third chakra and the green chakra usually going. What's going on in here and here? What's going on with your beliefs? Do you need a cleanse? Good card for detoxing and cleansing. Detox and cleanse too can help your mind. These are a lot of mental cards going on. So this is where I mean by foundational roots. And I mean the red root. And like usually when I get that, you need to go back to the drawing board the first 3 months. I feel like when you usually do this, you find yourself more independent because not all people are usually okay with going back to the drawing board. If you're more like this and you more go to independent, maybe it is time to move or change relationship or leave that job. What is going on for the... Let's see what's going on for April, May, and June. We got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of impatient. Wanting what you want right now. I understand that completely. I was just telling someone earlier that usually when I want something, it keeps showing up in my mind. Like if I want a new book or a new house or a new, like, you know, I want something, it like the universe shows me how close it could be towards me. So I got the Empress card, which is interesting. You got the Empress card up, right? Good cards for spring. Bountifulness. You're getting off the spindle that I saw you on with yourself. You're getting back on your throne. You're impatient a little bit because you've been waiting for a long time for this. And it's understandable. But the longer you wait, the more the more abundance that comes with it. Good card, foundation, good abundance. Fruition, she has water, earth, air. So she has a lot of the signs in this. So it's abundance. Also, I like to see this card, especially, but usually in the springtime, usually like I see this card when like, you know, there may be someone popping up, like baby or something like that, pregnancy. I can see that, you know, coming up, especially with the quarantine coming up. We always see that, but I definitely can kind of see where this may be heading, where you're waiting for the fruits of your labor. You're not seeing the long term. The groundwork that happens in January, February, and March, don't skip it. You don't want to become, I know it hurts because you're impatient. Or it's not even impatient, you don't see the long-term effects or the long-term success. So just be careful when it comes to that. Because you want to get here. And you got the Devil. Change is coming. It's funny how you got these interesting cards. Like usually all in here. Don't lose sight. January, so April, May, and June. It's kind of like April showers bring May flowers. I don't know what June brings, but be careful in June. Some things may be coming up where you're going to lose focus. Reoccurring things may come up where it's more of a manipulation. You don't want that. And that's my first Devil I've ever pulled, so. July, August, September. Knight of Wands. It's always a destination card. I think you're going to be busy around your birthday. You're going to be busy around your birthday. Good card to come up, especially upright, and it's a fire sign card. Nine of Cups. Don't show out too much. It's always good to show, much success, but are you truly happy? Is this exactly what you want? Some people may see what's going on with you, and you can decide whether you want to keep them or not. I mean, like change as in you're going to do the work in wintertime. Springtime's coming, you're launching. Summertime is going to be blazing. Fall. Let's see what's going on with fall. Well, you got Two of Pentacles again. It's funny because I'm reading this in fall as well. Two Pentacles, which is balance. Yeah. You're doing the work, Leos. You're getting things done. But you did get the Death card. So around September, October, new things are going to be forming for you. New transition. New rebirths. A lot of things are going to happen because of the work you put in. Hangman in reverse. There's balance, there's change, and there's a lot of knowledge. But it's also trying to wait for it. And that means coming for the next year ahead. So it's kind of like a cycle where you're at this place and right now, the reverse Hangman. But you're ready for the change. You're ready for the success that comes with it. Let's see. So I'm getting a good vibe from the cards. At first, we're starting off with a little mind knowledge. And the work is going to be shown definitely in the springtime. Excuse me. Spring and summer are going to be some of the best months for you guys, Leos. I think fall and winter are going to change in a way where you have to do the work. And I always connect it to the sun, especially with sun signs and fire signs. Your best work is usually during, the work of while you're in other people's signs, and also too where you're just feeling the energy. And usually you feel the energy fire signs when you're out there working and thriving. Nine of Cups has been speaking to me. I think there's going to be some good abundance coming in, some good emotion, good healing, and you're going to want to show it off. Good show off card, but you don't, get too ahead of yourself. I do see a lot of work being put into the point where some dreams are going to come true. But are you ready for it? And are you going to be mentally prepared for it? Yep. All right. So that being said, let me go ahead to the butterfly cards, and I'm asking you for universe again. What is going on for Leos for 2021? Oh, necklace. Pull 4 cards for the quarters: winter, spring, summer, and fall. Ooh, I need some coffee in my life. Ooh. Dietary change usually means a detox. That could be a good way to go for the first of the month. Dietary change, usually New Year's, and people start to try, resolutions and stuff like that. I see detoxification for this card, which will lead you mentally in higher ground. You're seeking and finding. You're going to find what you're looking for, Leos. It's really all up to you, though. and don't get lost into it. It's a seeking and finding. It's like the high priestess. You're seeking and finding life. Definitely some body changes. And this could also mean, again, dietary change, detoxification, maybe even getting plastic surgery. Some body changes are going to help you definitely mentally and physically so winter, diet change, spring, seeking and finding, body changes. I like how these colors are actually going with winter, spring, and summer. Grief work. It's interesting this came out and then the death card came out. There's going to be a change in your life in fall where I'm not saying it would break you or make you, but you're also trying to figure out what's going on, because this change may be good or bad, but this is a good therapy card. Excuse me. That's definitely that I didn't have any coffee. This is a good therapy card. Good for work. Good to go to therapy. Physical therapy, mental therapy, because of what's going on. And these all cards are matching up for what we pulled for that season. I think you're redirecting yourself mentally. You're trying to physically find out what's going on with you. And you're trying to also immerse that out. You want to be a sun again. You want to be a sun. You want to be the fire of energy. You want to do that again. It's just hard getting back there. But I think 2021 is going to be a good year because you're setting it up. Because 2021 is the ace year. And it can't get better than that. You're setting everything. Everything fell apart this year just for it to be rebuilt back up. Oh my goodness. To be rebuilt back up. And that's a good sign too. So yeah, I think this reading went really well. I think a lot of mental energy needs to be healed with what I've seen in order so it can elude from going out, especially out within. Are you going to change something that you really love? Are you going to change your job? If that's the case, you definitely can. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. We did it. We got you guys in for your 2021 reading. Overall, I see good news. I see greatness. I see Leos getting back to being the lionesses again. It's just taking some work. It's kind of like, you know how the fastest jets and the fastest planes usually are, critiqued as the best. But at the same time, they always have to come in for a checkup. And I think, Leos, this 2021 is going to be a checkup year where you're mentally checking up on what you need to do. I get a good sense of you going to therapy. I have a good sense of you guys finding someone to confide in and even finding love. I did get that in the message because red came in very vibrant and, red very attracts love. I saw love in your reading, and I saw even love from somebody. I think your twin flame is coming. I feel like he or she will come between summer and fall. Either they're going to pass you or you're going to pass them, or you're thinking about them, or they're vice versa, and they may pass through. And of course, if you're in a relationship too, there may be some rocky roads, because when you change how you feel mentally and emotionally and physically, even if you're in a relationship, it's still changing the relationship, because that's not the person that they usually started out with. And it's usually when you do things mentally, it kind of rearranges the dynamic. So there's going to be some changes, but at the same time, you're going to find this love that you're seeking for. And I feel like it's more like inner happiness. and also some actual good success too. You know, I see some creative cards. Like, what are you actually wanting to do with your creativity? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, but it was great to see all the fire signs and all the other signs too, and especially Leo's. Happy New Year for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this rest of the year and have a great holidays. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next reading. And then I think my next reading is Sagittarius or Aries. I think it's Aries, but I have to double check. But yeah. All right. Bye.